Good day guys, Bing here. Today we're going to try this. Okay, so it seems like these are some kind of structural framing, and then there's this like connection between them. So one fixed to this tube, and then the other one fixed to this one. And then there's a connection between them. I know that there are all these connection family structure, but I don't think there's any type of connection that looks like this. So what we're going to do is, so this is we're going to create a adaptive family, so like this one. So you can see it will match this. We can change the parameter to match the size of this framing. And also another good property of this family is, so you can move this framing, and it will follow. So you can see it follows. Oh, sorry. And even for example, I rotate them, it always follow these two framing. Okay, so let's do it. So I'm going to just close this one, and so this. Yeah, so actually this is the one I did yesterday. So I just had another test today, so to make sure it works. Okay, so we're going to model this one. Okay, so let's do it. So first we need to so I'm just going to quickly explain so how it works. So this is an adaptive family with 4 adaptive points. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and the adaptive point 1 and adaptive point 2 are going to be placed onto this structure. So it will follow this beam. And point 3 and point 4 will be placed onto the other one. So which means point 1 and 2 will always follow the direction of this beam, and point 3 and 4 will always follow the other beam. And then we're going to create an offset, so to decide the decide this distance from this end, and also decide the length of this one. And we are also going to create parameters for the size, for the thickness, and same here, we're going to create a parameter for the offset and the length, and also parameters for the size of the connection between them. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so first we're going to create a new family. So let's use the generic model adaptive template. And okay, so let's start. First we're going to place 4 points. So I'm going to roughly place them to match the how we place this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then select them and make them adaptive. Then we're going to connect point 1 and 2, and then connect point 3 and 4. So, and then just make both of them a reference line. So and also I'm going to just roughly adjust the point, so yeah, something like this. And also maybe just move the point 3 a little bit lower. Yeah, so yeah, just have a little gap between them. Okay, so the next step is we're going to place point. So place point to decide where this like, let's call this extrusion, where this extrusion starts and where it ends. Okay, so place a point, draw on face, and then onto here, onto this reference line. So select this point. We just have a look. So you can see this one measured from this end. So we just need to click this to flip this. So now it's measured from this end. And then we just need to change this one to segment length. So now this segment length is the distance between point 3 and here. So now we're going to create a parameter. So let's call it offset 1. Offset 1. And OK. So place another point. Same, draw on face and place it roughly here. And make sure it's measured from here. So let's click flip this and change this one to segment length again. Create another one. So this time, let's call it offset 2 instance and OK and OK. And then we're going to create a parameter for the distance between this point and this point. So now let's call it L1. So this will be the length of the first part of the connections. Instance, OK. And also to make sure we can control this one, we can't put any formula here for L1. So we put formula in offset 2. So use offset 1 and make sure to match the name. So plus L1. Okay, so this will give us, I'll just type in 300 for example. So apply. So now you'll see, so this point will always be 300 from this point. So you can drag this, you can see it will stay 300. And also we can control the where this point is. So from this point, for example, I'll type 50 mil. Yeah, that's it. So now we're going to do the same, just quickly. Draw on face, point 1, point 2, select this one, flip, select this one, flip, select this one, change it to segment length, and this time I'll just call it offset 3 instance and OK and OK. So this one, change it to segment length and create offset 4 instance and OK and OK. And then go to family types, create another length L2 instance, OK, and then put L2 into offset. So let's just change this to 300 for now. Offset 4 equals offset 3 plus L2. Apply and OK. So now we have all the points, and then I'm going to just adjust this a little bit here. Okay, that's better. Okay, and then we're going to create profiles. So reference, circle, draw on work plan, set work plan, pick this point, and then create a circle. We're going to need 2, so let's create 2. So one's for internal and one's for external. And then we're going to do a dimension di, diameter, 1, and another one. These numbers are too big, so we're going to change the scale to maybe roughly there. Okay, so now select the internal dimension. We're going to call it D1 instance, okay, and then select this one. I'll just call it D1EX instance and okay. And then go to family types. We're going to create a thickness to control the thickness of those connections. So instance, okay. So for example, I'll just type in 10, and then go to D1EX equals D1 plus 10. Oh, hang on, plus 20. If that's thickness 10, yeah. So sorry, should be D1 plus TH times 2. Okay, so yeah, make sure that will be 10. Okay, I think this is, now we can quickly do another one. So reference, circle, draw on work plan, set work plan, pick this point, just do 2 circle, di, dimension, and then one dimension, 2 dimension. Select the interior, so let's call it D1. select the exterior. Let's call it D1EX. So that's it. And then we just need to select the exterior one and this one. Control select both of them. Create a form, solid form, and then select the interior one. Reference line. Control select, and now create a void. So this will give us a tube shape. Okay, so this is one of hang on. This is D should be there. So because I have this one as D1 and 2, maybe I should use D1 for that and use D2 for this one. That's fine. I'll just quickly change the name. We can change the name. Okay, so D1, change it to D2, D1EX, change it to D2EX. Okay, so that's all good. And then we just need to do another one. So maybe I'll change this one to make them smaller. So how about 120? Apply. Yeah, I think that's better. So now we quickly do another one. So reference, circle, draw on work plan, set work plan, pick, place, and another one. DI, dimension, 1 and a 2. Select this one. This one will be D1 instance, okay. And this one will be D1EX instance, okay. Go to family types. We're going to use this TH as well. Okay, so D1EX equals D1 plus TH times 2. Okay, so and then apply. Okay, and then another 2 circle. DI dimension. This one is D1. Oh, sorry, D1. Yes, this one is D2. Oops, wrong one. D2. Oh, sorry, not D1. Oh, no, sorry, not D2. D1EX. Okay, so and we just need to select these two, create solid, and select these two to create void, and then that's it. And then we still need a connection between them. So I'm going to HH just to temporarily hide them. Okay. So one method to get the point here is you can use formula to calculate what's the where this point need to be, what segment length need to be. Another way of doing this is we can just directly create a line between these two, make a reference line, and place a point, draw on face, and pick this triangular shape midpoint. Okay, so that's it. So we don't need formula. Let's do it again. 2 points, spline through points, reference line, point, midpoint, somewhere here. Now we can connect them, make a reference line, and that's it. Okay, so and then we just need to same profile. So reference, hang on, point first, draw on face, place here, reference, circle, draw on work plan, set work plan, pick, one circle, 2 circle, and DI dimension, 1 dimension, 2 dimension. Select this one. Let's call this D3 instance. Okay, and this one will be D3EX instance. Okay, and if we're going to share, if you want to create a different thickness, you can. But for this exercise, I'm going to just use the same thickness. So we just go to D3EX plus D3. Equals D3 plus TH times 2. So apply and OK. So now we have this. We can select here. Let me just try to select everything here. Select everything here. So which include these 2 profile, this 1 point and the 2 dimension. CC, copy, and then select the point in the middle, select the point, okay, and pick new host and onto this reference line. And then we just need to drag the point to this end, drag this point to this end, and then select these two exterior circle, create a form, and then interior circle to create a void. Okay, now we can type HR to show everything. So we just need to tidy up a little bit so you can see the solid form inside this, which is not right. So very simple, we can just use cut and pick the middle part and pick the void here, okay, and do the same, pick the middle part, pick the void. And also we need to join them, so you can see there's no line between them, so just use join geometry, pick, and that's all. Okay, so now we can load this family and have a test. So I'm going to create a project for this, and in this project let's go load some structure framing. So use beam, go to load family. So I'm going to use some standard. So if you go to your Revit family folder, so it's under structure framing steel. So I'm going to use some Australian standard one, CHS, and also I'm going to load two different sizes. So maybe just use one of this. I'll just place it here, and then load another family, the same family but different size. So I'll just pick maybe this one, and okay, just make sure you pick the right size. And then where's it? Maybe I'll change it to side. Okay, so it's there. So it's 4 meter long, so maybe I'll just make it 1 meter. And then I'm going to place another one here, so maybe just roughly something like this. Okay, so just there's a cross at this end. Let's have a look in 3D view. Okay, so looks like we need to change some height. So we're going to just type in a number 300, for example. Yep, I think that's good. 200 maybe. Okay, so now that's it. Okay, so now we can start to place the family, but I'll show you if I load this one into the project, and it can be tricky to place because I found that I can't even I type CSC, it shows the circle center point, but once I place, then it's just it will snap onto the edge. See, you can see it snap onto the edge of this beam. So it's not a good way of doing this. So what we need to do is we change this one to coarse. So once you change the coarse, it will only show what is this called? It says structure frame, but it's a line. Okay, so it's just a line. So which means you can just place it on to this end. But still, if it can work, but I'll show you. Okay, so you can just place it something like this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now we have this, right? So if I change to median, and then what we need to do is just to change the size so it fits. Okay, so let's check. So this one, edit type, so we can see that's a diameter. So we can Control C, copy, and type and paste into which one's D1. I think this one's D1. Yeah. Okay, and then what's this one? What's the size of this one? So Control C and select paste, and that's it. So you can see it will match. Okay, very perfect. But still, I say perfect. No, it's not perfect. Still, I'll show you if I move this one. See, it won't follow. It won't follow. It will break. And why? So this is because I'll just quickly copy this to here. This is because when we place this family, we moved this end, so you can see it shows it's a point. I think it's probably, I'm not sure, I'm not very familiar with structure elements, but there might be a point. It's not the end point of this line, which means it's being placed like using word plan. Like imagine if you place on word plan, it won't follow this element. You have to use place on face. So what we need to do is when we pick this point, we do not directly pick this point. We move the cursor onto this line and type SE. So you can see this time become a square, right? So and then if you pick this square and then anywhere on this line, once again move your cursor onto this line, SE, tab, and anywhere here. So now this time, so first let me match property, so match the size of these beams and change to median. So now let's have a test. So this time if I move, so you'll see it follows. Okay, so this one. How about if I move this end up, it follows. 500 still follows. Control Z. I need 500, not 5 meter. Yeah, so you can see the difference between these two. So when we place a first point, is very important. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. Let me have a look again. Yeah, something like that. So if I increase this a little bit more, drag it back a little bit, what else we can do? We can change the offset here, which is offset offset 1 maybe. Here I think offset 1's here. I'm not sure. Change it to 100. Oh, it breaks the family. I don't know why, but try this one. 50. Yeah, so this is why it's offset. Oh yeah, it's offset 3. So yeah, looks like we need to, because we call this one D1, we call this one D2. We should probably call this one offset 1, so it will match, right? So let me just quickly. So it's very simple. Just go to family types and we can just change your name 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we can just call 3, 4. Maybe I will call this one not instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll call this one 2 and this one. Let's call it. Oh, this one need to be 1. I'll call it 1A. and I'll change this one to 2. This one will be 2A. And this one will be 1. Oh, it's already 1. 1's here. So 1 will become 2. So I know it's very confusing, but yeah, we should have plan a little bit better. But anyway, I think that's it. So offset 1, offset 2, load this one back, overwrite. It breaks it. That's fine. We're going to just do it again. Sometimes it happens, but it should be alright. Oops, wrong one. Cancel component. Just move your cursor not directly onto that point. Move onto here, SE, snap endpoint, anywhere on this, and here, SE, tab, and here. Oh, looks like this particular angle, it won't work. That's fine. Maybe I'll just move this a little bit. Move this, even rotate it a little bit and try again. Component SE, anywhere there, and SE, anywhere. Oh, what's going on? I think something's not right. Okay. Maybe we should. Let me just. I'll have another try. Looks like something's not right. Maybe do this one first. Oh, I think it's probably we need to just move the point a little bit further. Try again. Okay, so works. Point 1, 2, 3, 4. Why it's far away? Offset 2. Okay, so that's probably why, because looks like offset 2 become very big number. I'll just type it to 50. Yep, that's better. Okay, so back to normal. Go back to median. I'll MA match the side. The other way around. That's fine. I'll just Control C, Control V. Remember this 101.6, 101.6. Okay, that's all. And offset 3, 50. Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Move this. It works. Great. Finally. So, and this is it. So I'll just rotate. Yeah, still work. Rotate. Still work. Increase this end. Great. Okay, so that's it. So this is a little exercise of adaptive family. So hopefully you can learn something from this, and you can make something useful for yourself. And I will upload this family so you can have a play. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll see you next time. Thank you.